Welcome to my video. Do you like a charting program just like this one where you can do 100 different features, you can have 1,000 different colors, you can change your bars up to any color you want, you can have your background anything you want? The coolest thing about it is it's absolutely free. Be sure to check out the links in my description right away or after this video. Enjoy the video. What's going on, traders? It's Tyler here from Trade with Tyler. Today we're going to be going over YUMA, Y-U-M-A, and the stock ticker really quick. This stock, they did release some news earlier today. Their stock soared after Red Mountain buys up senior secured debt. We can see here they released the news here. My market open, we can see we flew from $2.30 all the way up to a high of $5.09 before pulling all the way back here to $2.90 to end the day off from after hours. We can see. So we did have an extremely volatile day. We can see that we basically moved up and we moved right back down. So very unlucky for the people who were buying in here. And we're going to explain why it wasn't a good idea to buy in here and what would have been the right idea. So let's go ahead and get into this really quick. Let's draw our support and resistance. The technicals, we got our resistance up here at $5.09. And we got our support right now, looks like it's sitting at about $2.85. And then we have our median here at about $3.90. So we can see that the range is a very large range. The structure is pretty much broken at this point. We can see that this was the main structure for the day, and we broke right through it and retested off that line and just got dumped down. So very unlucky. Let's talk really quickly about how you could have made sure that you avoided this. Now, like we always talk about, you always want to see that break and retest, right? For example, I was watching this stock today and I was interested to trade it. So what I was looking for was a break initially above this $5 level, right? So we can see that during the day I was watching this. Once I seen it shut up here and pull back, I went ahead and set an alert at $5. And then what happened is it found support on this VWAP and this median line here, pushed back up, and we pushed right above that $5. So I was watching it at this point. Now the next thing I wanted to see was I wanted to see it break back above this resistance here at $5. I wanted to see it break like it did, but I don't just hop into a trade without confirmation, right? This is the indication. Now I need confirmation. Once I seen that break, I did get excited, but did I hop into the trade? No, right? Next thing I waited to see is I waited to see that pullback. Now it wasn't like it didn't break through huge, so it wasn't like you had all this time. It broke through a little bit, but anytime it breaks through, you want to watch it. I mean, it's important that you don't it could be a very small pullback, right? You can never predict exactly what's going to happen. So you can only give yourself that extra confirmation to give yourself that bigger percentage chance to win. That's the key. So like I was saying this morning, I was watching the stock and it broke above here, as you can see. Let's zoom in even closer. You can see this wick pushed above here. And the next thing I waited to see is if it was going to pull back and retest off this 499 zone. I wanted to see if it was going to come back and stabilize, right? But it didn't. It broke right back down. So I never entered this trade because if it had broke above like it did and then came back down just slightly and stopped and then drew another bullish candle and pushed higher and then pushed above right here at 509, push above that pullback point, then I would have entered the trade. Then I would have gladly got into the trade, right? Because that would have given me that extra confirmation I needed. But since it broke back down and just came back down here to the VWAP, there's no way I was going to get into that trade. You don't hope for things to happen, right? You need that confirmation. So when it did break back down, it just ranged in here and I never got back in. I never got back into the trade. I did draw this resistance line as a new resistance line to see if we would break above this point at any point during the day. But as you can see, we never broke back above that point. so I never entered this trade. But what I will be doing is watching this for a possible continuation tomorrow. But it does not look good. I will be honest with you. It does not look good at this point because of this such a large drop, and we push below this VWAP here. That puts all these buyers underwater. Okay, so before I get interested in this stock at all, what I want to see is I need to see that momentum completely return, right? I want to see that momentum completely return. We got to break back above this median here, right? So that's the first thing I want to see. I'm still not going to be interested per se in this trade just because we break above this median though, because the next obstacle that we will have is this VWAP is going to swing in here, and we're going to want to break above that VWAP. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it right now actually in front of you, is I'm going to set an alert here at 5:09. It's going to send it to my email. It's going to show me a pop-up, and it's going to notify me on my mobile app. And you can get this trading software for free. Check the link in the description. It's very useful. This way you don't have to watch the stock 24/7, right? So what I do is I set that alert there. That way, if this momentum does happen to return and break above this 5:09 tomorrow at some point, that's when I'm going to get very interested, okay? The next thing I look for is I look for it to come back down and retest, just like we talked about over here. I need to see it come back down and retest, but stabilize, right? Not drop back down like this. I don't want to see it get sunk back down. I want to see it come back down slightly and stop, right? Then I'm going to be checking the level 2. I'm going to be checking the volume. I'm going to be checking the buy blocks. I'm checking everything that works in my strategy for my confluence. You probably do the same if you want. And then what I do is I wait for that momentum to return. I don't just hop in. I don't hope that I'm right? I use confirmation. I don't never hope that I'm right. And then when I see that momentum return, I have my order above that pullback point, just like I would have right here had that momentum stalled out and pushed us higher, right? So once that momentum would have returned, I have my order ready. That way when that kicks above that, right above that pullback point, I get a perfect entry, and I don't have to like hop into it up here or FOMO in up here when I'm like, oh, I'm right. No, I'm already in there and I'm already ready to go. That way when this momentum pushes us up here to about 630, this next resistance up here, I can sell 3/4 of my position, hold 1/4, be risk-free, playing with house money at that point. And then I can see if we repeat the same pattern and move higher, or we come back down here and I can sell that 1/4 and it gives me a bunch of options. So that's a little strategy that I use. Now, if you're holding stock, you're looking to short this, there's not really that many plays to make here since we did already have this giant drop here. I would definitely just watch this 285 level here. So just look for a break below this 285 level, because this is our last stand of support for this structure here. If we break below and we can't find support to move higher like that, then what's most likely going to happen is it's going to push us back down to where it came from. Not much room to short it, so I'm not shorting. I'm looking for this momentum to return. I have my alert set here at 280 or at 509. So 509 for the bulls, below 285 for the bears, above 509 for the bulls, and that's what I'm gonna be looking for tomorrow. If this video did help you, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe. Click the bell notification. That way you know exactly when I release a video. And these videos are much better than any stock watch list that you get sent to your email or anything like that. I actually give you the full detail what you need to watch for. And don't use this for financial advice, but use it inside your strategy to give you the best advantage. You always want to give yourself the perfect percentage chance to win, the highest that you possibly can. Okay, so thank you everybody. Make sure to share this video also with your friends on Facebook, StockTwits, and Twitter. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.